Hello, and welcome to Animal Chiropractic Clinic Chatter, a podcast where Dr. O from All Creatures Every Spine interviews doctors and animal owners that utilize animal chiropractic to get their unique perspectives. Yes, it's really a thing. Dr. O utilizes his 30 years of experience as both an animal chiropractor and veterinarian, and to dig deep into the discussion of complex issues affecting the lives of your animal friends and companions. Join us for this educational episode. Thanks for joining us for this portion of the episode as Dr. O begins to answer the question, what is animal chiropractic? He will look at how the chiropractic adjustment is a valuable and viable treatment for what ails your animals.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Animal Chiropractic Clinic Chatter. This is Dr. O, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. Let me start with a question. What is animal chiropractic? You've probably heard about chiropractic care for humans, but did you know that animals can also benefit from it? That's exactly what we'll be diving into today. Animal chiropractic is a natural, non-invasive approach to healthcare that focuses on the relationship between the spine and the nervous system. Just like in people, when an animal's spine is misaligned, it can affect how the nervous system functions. And because the nervous system controls every part of the body, those misalignments, what we call subluxations, can cause discomfort, reduced mobility, or even impact your pet's overall health. Chiropractic adjustments help restore proper alignment so the nervous system can work the way it was designed to, promoting balance, mobility, and most importantly, healing. Now, let's talk about why chiropractic is such a powerful tool for natural healing in pets. Our bodies and our animals' bodies are designed to heal themselves. The role of chiropractic is to remove the interference that gets in the way of that healing process. For example, maybe your dog is having trouble jumping up onto the couch like he used to, or your horse isn't moving as smoothly during rides. These aren't just signs of aging. Often, they're the result of spinal misalignments that put stress on the nervous system and muscles. A gentle adjustment restores motion, reduces tension, and allows the body's own healing power to kick in. No drugs, no surgery, just the body doing what it was created to do. And here's the exciting part. When animals receive regular chiropractic care, it doesn't just help them recover from problems, it helps them stay well. Improved performance, more energy, better mobility, and even a calmer demeanor are all things pet parents notice when their animals are adjusted regularly. So when we ask, what is animal chiropractic? The answer is simple. It's a way to help your pets live their best lives by allowing their bodies to heal naturally from the inside out. Remember, the body heals one way only: above, down, inside, and out. So keep your animals adjusted. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Dr. O, and I hope you and your pets have a lovely, healthy day.
Make sure to visit our website, allcreatureseveryspine.com, where you can subscribe to the show and learn more about getting your animals adjusted. If you are in the Meridian, Texas area, drop in on a Tuesday afternoon to get your animals adjusted. If that isn't possible, schedule a consultation on your animal's health with Dr. O. You can also purchase a copy of Dr. O's book, Yes, It's Really a Thing.
Help helping others experience an abundant life with the gift, art, and blessing that is animal chiropractic is our sole mission at All Creatures Every Spine. It's what we do. It's what we love. It truly is what keeps us motivated to help people just like you. I truly love the art of chiropractic. It drives me to provide the highest level of chiropractic possible. And as fellow chiropractic business owners, it's that love that drives us to become better. However, the reality is that sometimes running a successful business can be challenging. Sometimes there can be obstacles to overcome. We all know the old saying, if it were easy, everyone would do it. Well, one thing that is really easy is marketing our clinic with a professional animal chiropractic website by the Chiro Website Pro, Tony Seymour. He's a professional web designer, and his team at Chiro Website Pro take good care of us. They simply make marketing our practice 100% hassle-free. If you're looking for the #1 hands-free way to market your practice, give the Chiro Website Pro a call at 423-779-4630 or simply visit www.chirowebsitepro.com and make sure you ask them about the special ACES discount and let them know Dr. Amy and Dr. O sent you. You'll be glad.
Hello everyone, and welcome to barfworld.com. If you're seeing this video, it typically means you're interested in trying our 90-day challenge. If your pet is suffering from allergies, kidney issues, obesity, diabetes, or even cancer, our food can help with that. So if you're ready to see your pet's health dramatically improve in just 90 days, call us and schedule your consultation today. Hope to talk to you guys soon.
Heroes come in all shapes and sizes. For me, my hero is Frank, my best friend. But even the greatest heroes need help sometimes. Frank and I were at the park the other day when he started limping and favoring his left leg. I didn't see what happened, but I could tell something was wrong. So we went to see Frank's favorite vet, Yvette. Yvette the vet. After running some tests, she determined that Frank had torn his ACL. His best option was surgery. But unfortunately for me, surgery wasn't an option. So what could I possibly do to be a hero to my hurting hero? That was when Yvette told us about hero braces. She took a quick cast of his leg and said this mold would be used to create a biomechanically designed stifle brace, custom made just for Frank, allowing his body's natural healing processes to take over and stabilize the knee. About 2 weeks later, she fitted the brace and gave us the green light to walk, hike, and snuggle, and do all the activities that Frank and I were used to doing. It was that simple. Hero braces are lightweight, don't stretch or tear, and are durably designed to last the life of your dog. So Frank can get back to being Frank. Like I said, heroes come in all shapes and sizes. And lucky for us, so do hero braces.
Join us as Dr. O interviews a certified chiropractor, veterinarian, or an animal owner. These enthusiastic people explain how they utilize animal chiropractic to alter the lives of the animals in their communities.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Animal Chiropractic Clinic Chatter. I'm your host, Dr. O. Today's guest on Who is Animal Chiropractic is Dr. Stamps. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. So yeah, Dr. Laken Stamps. I am located in Houston, Texas. I am originally from Mississippi. Been in Texas since 2015. I was trying to remember what year I graduated from ACES. Was that 20?
That ages both of us, so that's okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there. And yeah, been practicing ever since. Loving it.
What's your biggest win with animal chiropractic?
Oh man, I've had 4 paralyzed dogs walk again. And that's been, I'd say that's a pretty big win.
4 out of...
I don't even know.
No. How many paralyzed dogs have you seen, though?
I don't know that either.
Oh,
a
but
lot.
Most of them walk, though, right?
Most of them walk. Yeah, I would say the only ones that have been, I haven't had any that have stayed immobile.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So, yeah.
But those were the only 4 cases I would say that were like diagnosed as paralyzed, like no hope, you know? And then they were given hope again.
Good. Yes, we are hope givers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what, so that being said, would you like to get the animals in there sooner before they get no hope, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that would be ideal. Anytime I need a dachshund owner or a Frenchie, I just hand them a card. Like, let's go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah. And some of them look at, oh yeah, I've heard that would help, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's probably my most like common response.
Yeah, I heard that would help, but do you really think it will?
That or, well, if it ever comes up, we'll consider it. And I'm like, that seems counterproductive.
Right. Yeah. My favorite is, well, it can't be that because the x-ray shows XYZ. And I'm like, well, so do you have a before x-ray? And they're like, what do you mean? And it's like, well, we learned in vet school that, and I'm sure some similar in chiropractic school, it takes 14 days for something to show up on an x-ray sometimes, right?
Yeah.
You know, healing and unless it's traumatic. Yeah. So healing takes 14 days. So dog was fine yesterday, and now there's all of a sudden this extra calcium in here that's causing an issue.
Right.
And it took 14 days for that to develop. So yeah, it's probably not it. And you know, we definitely have some issues with that all the way along. And so it's kind of, to me, it's the uneducating, I guess, that we have to do in order so that we can educate.
Man, that is the challenge, but very true.
Mean, and I think that's in human chiropractic too, isn't it?
Absolutely. Everybody thinks that they need to be injured to go to the chiropractor. Yeah.
So I know we watch you guys all the time, and you're working out too.
Yeah.
You know, and now, so do you have some dog exercises classes yet?
Not yet, but they do let me, because my clinic is located inside of an 18-acre gym. And there's some grass out front, and they do let me do my dogs on the property, but out in the grass. So that's pretty nice, because then the gym members that are walking in and out can see a glimpse of animal chiropractic as well. So slowly but surely taking over.
Yeah. So then now you just need a couple exercise classes.
That's right.
You know,
that's exactly right. Some puppy yoga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, or I mean, it's so easy to do some target exercises on some of these animals that need it,
right?
You know, that have one leg that's smaller than the other, or something like that, before it gets serious. You know, like I have a lot of people that just pick up the strong leg and make the dog stand on the weak leg. Why? Their dog's eating.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a patient who, on her hind legs, she's missing a toe from birth. And I noticed that she puts more weight on her full foot outside of, you know, the other one. And so that was one of the things that I've been having the owner do, is just try to make them use the weaker leg. It's not very visible, but you can tell.
Yeah. And and there's only one way, for those things to happen, and it's mainly lack of innervation.
Yeah.
Is why things happen, and lack of innervation means vertebral subluxation, interference in the nervous system.
Yeah.
Adjust it. Yeah. Adjust
Absolutely.
everything. So cool. What do you wish all animal owners knew about animal chiropractic?
The benefits, the fact that it is a reset for the nervous system, and that it's as important for us as humans as it is for animals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, reset that nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
Get it going. So you are in a state that requires veterinary referral. Are you having any trouble getting those?
No, not really. I have human patients that are vets, and so I've developed a pretty good relationship there. And I can just have my patients reach out to those vets and no problems.
Yeah, basically you just have to ask.
Well, that and find people that believe in what you're doing. And one of the vets that I work with closely is a holistic vet. She does a lot of the oxygen chamber type treatments, and so she was all on board.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Neat. What do you wish the other vets knew about animal chiropractic?
I wish that they would be a little more open-minded to it. I think that it can be, it's the same song and dance as MDs with human chiropractic. I think that it feels threatening at times to think that something so hands-on and what they seem as so simple because I can crack my own joints could be so healing. And I think that it takes almost experiencing it personally to realize the benefits of it.
Yeah, true. It is. It's amazing. I was 39 years old before I got my first chiropractic adjustment. So
were you practicing animal chiropractic at that point or no?
I was in my first class.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I was broke at the time, and animal chiropractic is a really good way for a veterinarian or a chiropractor that's having difficulties making ends meet to turn that around. Definitely. Because it's not only is it can you make a pretty good living being an animal chiropractor, it helps your quality of life.
Right.
So anyway, I was at a seminar and had no money. I was going to sleep in the van.
Why not?
And a chiropractor said, "No, you can't sleep in the van." He says, "I've got some questions for you anyway. So I'm going to call the hotel and I'll get my room switched to two beds instead of one." And I said, "Oh, no, I can't pay you back." He said, "Oh, I'm going to pick your brain." And so he asked all kinds of veterinary questions. And anyway, I was coughing because I'm allergic to corn pollen, and the class was in the middle of a cornfield. And he said, "Oh, no, you need an adjustment." And I was like, "Oh, no, I don't need an adjustment." He's like, "Yes, you do." So I got my first chiropractic adjustment. And I felt better, but I was sore.
Yeah.
And he adjusted me one other time, and then I started getting adjusted on a regular basis, and I wasn't ever sore, except for when he had adjusted me those couple times. And then it was a couple years later, and he asked me if I wanted an adjustment one time, and I was like, "Oh, no, I don't think so." Because in my mind, I was like, "You adjust me, I get sore."
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, no, there's a table over here. Come lay down." So I laid down, and he adjusted me on a table. And it was like, oh my gosh, that's a totally different feeling than when you adjusted me on the floor and on a hotel bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where I learned how important stabilization was.
Yeah, sometimes it takes experiencing it.
And so now, and then we started stressing stabilization. You've got to stabilize, especially these little dogs, because if you don't, tomorrow they're just going to be like, oh, it hurt so bad.
Right. Down for the count.
Yeah. And so stabilization, and, leg length.
Mhm.
Oh, where I'm so adamant about leg length. And I learned that the chiropractic adjustment makes a difference in leg length. And that's all I learned. That's all they ever told me.
That's a
And
strong
then,
start.
yeah, but what do you mean? But what do you mean?
Yeah.
And so,
Why?
and so we were at Parker. The first year I started teaching at Parker way back in 2003.
Hmm.
And they had two rooms, one where the veterinarians were learning about chiropractic and the other one where the chiropractors were learning about veterinarians. And I was kind of walking around between the two rooms, making sure everything was going, everybody had what they needed. And this chiropractor says, Doctor, lay down. So I laid down on the table and he had me turn my head the other way. And then he did some stuff and he explained to these 7 veterinarians what he was doing. And then he adjusted my neck. And 7 veterinarians went, ooh. And I'm like, now wait a minute. 7 veterinarians don't usually go ooh unless there's blood or pus or something, right?
Hmm.
And so then I had to go home and try to figure out what that looked like in an animal. And I think I did a pretty good job of it.
Yeah.
And now that's part of our protocol is remove dural torque. So
Yeah.
that, we make sure that we get that first cervical vertebra adjusted and get it adjusted correctly.
Every
I mean,
time.
it's so exciting.
Yes.
So, yeah. What would you tell people? You were a student when you took it, right?
I was, yeah. I was finishing up.
Yeah. What would you tell people that's other students? Any advice for other students that are thinking about taking animal chiropractic?
Well, I went into the chiropractic field already planning on going the animal chiropractic route. That was one of my main incentives for going the chiropractic route, was that I could treat animals without having to deal with like the sad part of treating animals, which I thought was true. But as it turns out, you get a lot of elder animals already that come in for adjustment. So you lose them either way. But it's better than having to be the one that's there when they're gone. I would say anyone that is considering vet school, chiropractic school, but has a passion for animals, it is the most rewarding experience because, I've said it from the beginning, my human patients can tell me that they feel better. And obviously I hope that that's true. And that's my goal. But with your animals, they can't tell you, but they show you. And it is so rewarding to experience them being able to turn their head to the right when they couldn't, when they came in, or walking, or, just watching their quality of life improve tremendously because of your hands, and your compassion for their life.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you chose ACEs?
I chose ACEs for sure.
Any regrets or positives?
My only issue is that I wish that I could just come back any weekend that y'all are having class and be like learning, all over again. Because it is so hands-on and it's so much information, and you can work through it at your own time, which is a blessing and a curse, because a lot of times if you're not very disciplined, you'll put it off. But if you're driven to get it done, you can knock it out as fast as you want and then go to the weekend seminars. And it is the most hands-on and busiest weekend, but you learn so much in that time frame. You just wish that you could like replay it and relive it. It's no regrets here for sure.
Well, just a plug. You can always come back for CE when you need it.
That's true. Yeah.
And the cool thing about coming back for CE is you don't have to take the test.
We love that. I am over testing after all the boards, but
yes. Yeah. So yeah. But you did take them at a good time so that you're still in
Cool.
testing mode. Yes.
Very true. Very, very true. It makes a difference.
Yeah. I don't know if
Mhm.
you had any people that had been out for 20 or 30 years when you went through, but some of those people struggle
Yeah, I'm sure
because it's been,
their mindset's shifted. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. So anyway, um, so how do I find you?
You can find me at alpha.chiro on Instagram and TikTok. Where else can you find me? You can find me in the Alpha Land Gym. Um, that's pretty much the easiest way to find me, probably.
Okay, how do I make an appointment?
There's a link on my Instagram that'll walk you straight through booking. And if
Okay,
it's for the humans, it'll walk you straight through it. And if it's for the animals, then it'll let you shoot me a message and we can go that route.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
And then they can also find you on the alumni page if you've done that.
Yeah, I actually just updated my information on there. I think it was last week or week before last. So it has everything.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, and that whole page about you and why you got into animal chiropractic, and
Yeah.
your animal chiropractic bio.
Yes,
You know.
absolutely. I get asked by a lot of my patients if I adjust my own animals, and I'm like, every week,
Yeah.
at least once a week.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or we have chickens that ask.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I never picked any of them up, but Marshall did.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
want to be. If you can pick one of them up, they want to be adjusted.
Yeah. They're cute.
Yeah, around the house. Otherwise they'll run away from you. They're like, no,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
So we know when we can catch our chickens, that one needs adjusted. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool. And we've adjusted. What's the most unique animal you've adjusted?
I don't know if it would be a donkey or a miniature horse. I've also done a huge steer that was getting ready for show, and I adjusted him every week. And the hard part was him going to show. He was like a huge puppy. So that was tough, but that's part of it. They want to
Yep.
present them the best that they can be, and for that they need to be adjusted. So it's a bittersweet relationship, but circle of life, I guess.
Well, and we know that 74% of people prefer chiropractically adjusted meat when they're given the choice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we've
I
done
don't
some double blind taste tests, with
Yeah.
animals that were raised in the same conditions, but some of them were adjusted and some of them weren't. And the consumers prefer chiropractically adjusted meat. So
I guarantee you that it was more tender,
Yeah.
because their
Yes.
system was more relaxed. Yeah.
well, and it doesn't have the stress hormones in it.
Yeah.
And so that helps. It gives it a little different flavor.
Yeah.
Plus it's healthier for us. I mean, if we are what we eat and we eat
Literally.
a bunch of stress hormones,
Yeah.
we had one gentleman from Florida that came in and he was a vegetarian
Mm-hmm.
and he left and he's not a vegetarian.
The power of ACEs.
Except for it's hard to find chiropractically adjusted meat in his neighborhood.
I'm sure. It's
And
not a
so-
common ask.
And we said, well, just go make your own.
There you go. That'll work.
Yeah. So anyway, it is a growing field. And
Mhm.
by the time this comes out, I think the International Chiropractic Association will have recognized animal chiropractic
Yeah.
as its as a specialty. So
Love
that's
that.
exciting. Yeah.
That's very exciting. It's exciting to be part of something that feels like it's just taking off,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's been a lot of years coming, but
Oh,
anyway.
it's been a lot of hard work for you.
Yep. So
Yeah.
but you got to do something. It's work we enjoy. I think you'll enjoy the new book when it comes out.
I'm
The
sure.
first book was Yes, It's Really a Thing.
Right.
The next book is Yes, It's a Better Thing.
Okay.
And it's a chiropractic lifestyle for your dog,
There you go.
which is raw food, exercise, and chiropractic adjustments.
Yep.
Diet, exercise, and nervous system. What else do we need, right?
Period.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate
thanks
it.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Any last words of wisdom?
Get adjusted.
All right.
Get your animals adjusted.
All right. Remember, the body heals one way and one way only, above, down, inside out. Keep your atlas adjusted. Keep the rest of you adjusted.
If you are or know a veterinarian or chiropractor, or a student of either of these professions, visit our website, Animal Chiropractic Education Source, to see how to become certified in animal chiropractic. Start improving the lives of the animals around you. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to the ACES channels so that you never miss an exciting episode.